Hi, I'm Rachel Maria Bell, an astrologer and psychic, and this video is about full moon in Virgo that's coming up on the 7th of March 2023. Now, the very first thing that you can do if you're watching this and you want to know about what's likely to come up, take a look at your own chart. So the first step is really knowing where Virgo and Pisces, particularly at this degree, is coming up in your own chart, so you know which houses this is going to play out in. So we're in Pisces sun season. That means that we're all under the solar influence of having Pisces energies play out in our lives. So we all have Pisces somewhere in our charts, and this is likely to make us feel more loving in a Neptune higher octave love kinds of way. So loving towards other people, to the earth, to nature, literally to anything, because we are all in this universe together. So it's oneness, connectedness, more in touch with our intuition and the subconscious realms. So when we get a full moon in Virgo, this means that the moon is exactly opposite where the sun is. Now, this is a difficult polarity to try and bring into balance. However, what's really happening is that the moon is calling our emotions into getting us to feel where we might have gone perhaps a little bit awry with our full-on solar Pisces energy, and kind of draw it back into balance. So the qualities of Virgo that we'll be looking at are very good at handling data, has a desire to organise things, bring order. So even if we just look at those attributes to start, if we think about Pisces swimming in the collective ocean and feeling these closing of cycles and the ending of everything, of all the different parts of evolution that's gone before, then Virgo's really calling us into organising that, making meaning from that, and grounding that. So, examples of what that might look like. You might decide to write a blog about some dreams that you've had that turned into reality, and that actually had meaning in reality, and what meaning you found, because that would be useful, instructional for other people. And also, Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury. Now, Mercury brings us into all forms of communication. So don't be surprised if at the full moon in Virgo, you start to want to talk or write about your experiences, about your intuitive, more feeling, emotional experiences. Now, it might be that something's coming to a close as well because of Pisces being the final sign of the zodiac and dealing with closures, endings. It might be that you sense something coming to a close in your life. And it would be really good if you ground that into some form of communication. So, when you have a thought about something, it just stays there as a thought. But if you speak it or if you write it down, it becomes out of yourself. It becomes more concrete. It travels through, your brain, through your shoulder, through your arm, out your pen. And I would really encourage you to do journaling as opposed to typing on the computer, because that it slows down your inner internal physical processes, and it brings out the communication in a much more embodied way than typing at a computer. Another tip that I really enjoy doing, particularly because Mercury is very fast as a planet, and so is Virgo, very quick thinking, and can be a little bit anxiety producing. I'm not saying that all Virgos are anxious people, but I'm saying that the zodiac energy actually carries that characteristic of being so clever, so quick. There's actually sometimes an anxiety that can come with that. So maybe if it's all coming out very, very fast, grab your phone, get a voice recorder out. Most phones come with an easy voice recorder for free. and just record yourself. Go out for a walk in nature, record yourself saying the things that are coming up, and then you can listen back to it. So that's you communicating with you. And that's a really lovely way for you to go, oh, it came out so fast that it's only when you listen back to it you go, wow, that's really dawning on me now. And it's a much better form of communication than it just staying in your own head. So what I'm trying to say is make it externalized, make it concrete, even if it's just between you and your journal or you and your voice recorder app. So yeah, basically to sum up, there's going to be something coming up that makes you want to concretize or form something in the mundane, real, grounded reality, perhaps. Perhaps about your health or routines, might be something to do with daily routines because Virgo is also associated with that, or your daily habits. Something is going to come up that makes you want to set something a little bit more firm than it was before. And it might even just be, I agree with myself that this prayer works for me. I'm going to do it every morning, even if you just do that for a week, see how it goes. Yeah. So it could be something as simple as that. Another point about the full moon is you often hear it said that the full moon is about release. Okay, so we all feel like we're under pressure to release something, and that's it's kind of not true. So when something comes from your unconscious or subconscious awareness and it makes its way into your conscious awareness, there could be many things that you do with that, many different processes. Even bringing it into conscious awareness, it could mean that you just have a bit of a laugh. You might just go, oh my gosh, why did I not see that before? Just have a bit of a laugh about it. It's literally that and it's gone. You know, you might not have to burn stuff or smudge stuff. You might not have to attach to other people's routines that people say you have to do at the full moon. So totally be guided by your bodily intuition over what is it that is begging to be looked at. And if something comes up for you, does this mean actually you just want to reverse that and you would rather play in the opposite energy? So you go, oh my gosh, I've been doing that all this time. Wow, it's time for me to change that up and do the opposite. So in a way, you flipped it rather than released it. Do you see what I mean? So there's a number of different things that could actually be coming up here. So don't feel that you have to do, you know, chanting around the campfire, smudging, releasing, burning shit. You don't have to do anything at all. The biggest thing will be just to notice what's going on for you and do what feels intuitively right for you. Okay. I would love to know what this full moon brings up. Please comment below, and I would love it if you say, you know, Virgo 9th house and Pisces 3rd house or whatever. Just let me know if there's something that came up. Did you manage to relate it to what was going on in that house as well? It's really, really interesting for everybody to read and see what happens there. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a very blessed, wonderful day and full moon in Virgo.